Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Janick TV. My name is Janick, and I'd like to thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad the good Lord woke you up today, because that means He has something for you to hear. So make sure you stay tuned to hear the message today. Before we even get started, I want you to go ahead and click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and also click the bell notification so you don't miss an episode of what I'm doing here. You're definitely going to hear what I have to say. Today, I want to talk to you guys about minimizing distractions in your life. From the time that we wake up in the morning, everything is fighting for our attention. And we want to make sure that we're giving the right things our attention, we're giving the right people our attention, and we are making sure we're being intentional all throughout our day so we don't get distracted. Now, don't get me wrong, you will get distracted, but you want to make sure once you're distracted, once you realize it or come into the realization that you're being distracted, that you shift your focus. And I just want to be clear about what that looks like. So let's talk distractions. Again, everything is fighting for your attention from the time you wake up. The first thing you do when you wake up is so important, and it's really going to shape your whole day. So think about what you do when you first wake up. Is it grab your phone? Let's think about it. Yeah, do you grab your phone when you first wake up in the morning? Are you checking Instagram when you first wake up in the morning, or do you go brush your teeth? What do you do? Right? Me personally, the first thing I do when I wake up is thank God that I just opened my eyes. It's on my heart so heavy when I first wake up, and then I want to sit there and think with the Lord and also pray. So that's how I start my day, and that shapes my whole day for me, because I know throughout that day, my focus is going to be on the Lord, right? If I wake up and I check my phone and look on social media all day, I know that right there I'm going to be distracted all day. So I have made a system. I put a system in place so I can avoid doing that. So the system I put in place is I removed social media from my phone. I do not have social media at all on my phone. I only have it on my iPad. That way I have to grab my iPad if I want to do all that, but my iPad is not around me. I have a 4-year-old, so he got my iPad 24/7 anyway. So it's not something that's always in my reach. I had to literally go get it from him, and then I'm able to look at social media if I need to. But what I think Drake said, looking online, that ain't part of my day. It's not something that I make a habit of doing, because I realized how big of a distraction it was in my life before. If you realize, like, if you get on Instagram, like, first of all, you be scrolling for hours. You don't even realize you've been scrolling for hours. You ever sit right there and got on your phone and then check the time, and you be like, no way that much time passed, because you're being distracted. You can't even control what you look at on your phone all day, right? Because the algorithm is really creating your whole timeline. Instagram is only promoting things and stories to you that it wants you to see, right? That's why you can click refresh a couple times and it tells you you've seen everything, but you follow over 1,000 people. Like, there's no way I've seen everything. I've been thinking that, like, there's no way I've seen everything there is to see. There's no way I've seen everybody's posts. Like, literally, you're showing me the same 10 people 24/7 because that's the only thing you want me to see. That's exactly how this works. Your phone is meant to control what you look at all day anyway. That's why you constantly get notifications. If you notice, if you're not on your phone a lot, the notifications are just pouring in, trying to get you to get on your phone. You be sitting in your phone steadily going off. That's why I have another system in place, my second system. So I don't have social media on my phone. I have it on my iPad. So if you got an iPad, do that. Or if you have a laptop, do that. Now, I don't look at YouTube as social media. We're not on here doing the same things that we do on there. On YouTube, you can actually learn stuff, which is the reason you watching this video. You know what I'm saying? It's enlightening to you. It's really for it's really for your development. Let me say, in your growth. You can really find some beneficial things on YouTube. You can really find some beneficial videos and some people that you can relate with and create a family with, so you don't have to be distracted on social media all day. So I don't have it on my phone. The second thing is I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb. Now, if you have people that you need to talk to and stuff, or you like me, you got kids or whatever, you might need to communicate with the other parent, or you're married, anything. You know what I'm saying? You have a significant other, whatever. Just put them in your favorites. That way, if they call you or anything, they're going to get through. You know what I'm saying? You won't ever miss a call from them. That way, your phone is not ruling your whole day. You know what I'm saying? Like, my phone can't make me do anything. Like, I'm not just on my phone because I got a notification on Instagram. You feel me? Because you'll find yourself on your phone for hours and you really not even realize it. Like, guys, this is a real thing. Social media is an addiction. I need you to break that hold it has on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find yourself so involved in other people's life that you're not living your own life. And that's why I'm talking to you today. Now, Do Not Disturb is something that's very beneficial because your phone is not constantly ringing and chiming and trying to get your attention all day, right? You can choose when you want to go on your phone, in your free time, in your downtime, when you're not engaging in something else, right? And put some stuff on there that's going to notify you, that's going to uplift you. I don't know if y'all have the Holy Bible app. Get that Holy Bible app. Let it notify you a couple times a day. There's also another app that I use called I Am. It's for affirmations. Download I Am, and I'm gonna leave all this in the description box so that way y'all can really go download it. Download I Am and get some affirmations all day. That's what I want to see when I pick up my phone. I don't want to see that this person's going live. This person just posted something. I go to their post and they posted something I don't need to see. They're distracting you. Oh my God, they're distracting you all day. So with some drama, you know what I'm saying, celebrity drama, you know, the media really controls the narrative anyway. They control everybody's lives, you know what I'm saying? They tell us things that they want us to know and not things that we need to know, you know what I'm saying? The government is trying to keep us in fear all day. They're talking about the Rona all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they're trying to keep you in fear, keep you in a bubble, keep you anxious, you know what I'm saying, keep you depressed, keep you in, you know what I'm saying, that stronghold that they already have you in, and I want y'all to get released. So that's the second thing I do. I have my phone on do not disturb all day. I do not need to be disturbed. I do not need to be distracted. You know what I'm saying? That's just another word for not being distracted. I'm not going to be distracted all day. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is control who you follow. A lot of people won't unfollow people because they're friends and stuff, but that friend has posted some crazy stuff all day, some negative stuff all day. They arguing with everybody online all day. You know what I'm saying? These are not things you need to see. If that person is not motivating you, if that person is not driving you to be better, if that person is not speaking encouragement into your life, you know what I'm saying? Unfollow them. What are you following them for? Because y'all friends? It's just social media. You know, a lot of times, and I was just talking to somebody about this, a lot of times you don't know people don't have a problem. You don't know people have a problem with you until, you know what I'm saying, social media comes into play. Social media really, honestly, I'm not going to lie, it's not bad because it helps you realize who's for you and who's not, right? Somebody unfollow you, you didn't even know y'all had a problem, right? Now, y'all may not have a problem. Maybe you're posting stuff that they don't need to see in their journey, right? Maybe like you're not beneficial to what they got going on, right? So that could be a thing. So I don't want you to assume that it automatically means you have a problem. But 9 times out of 10, when somebody unfollows you on social media, y'all got beef, right? Or they think in their mind they got beef with you. You feel me? So when somebody like says something on social media, people subtweeting, they literally have created their own universe instead of living reality. That's the sad part. I was saying people are so detached from reality, and I want to make sure that you're not a part of that. Just be aware of the distractions that they're putting in place to keep you from doing what you're supposed to be doing all day, and that's really staying focused on the Lord. Our kids are distracting us, of course, like, so don't think that's not a thing. Like, we have to be distracted by our kids, of course. That's one distraction we can't avoid, but we need to make sure we prioritize the distractions in our life and see what's necessary and what's not necessary. And maybe social media is not necessary. Social media is definitely a part of the problem in our world right now. Social media, you know, it keeps people detached from what's really happening or what's really important here in life. It just keeps you, you know what I'm saying, it gives you the wrong motivation, really, because you're on there watching other people's success all day or people's loading all day. You're on there watching people argue all day. You only watching people's business all day. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand that social media is so invasive. Everything you post on there, it basically builds it up, right? That's how the feds are, you know, the feds are watching. Like, that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is real. You know, the feds is really watching. Like, 2 Chainz didn't just say that. He meant it. You know what I'm saying? He was telling the truth. So I'm saying, just don't be distracted. My video had cut off, so now I'm a little distracted. That was a distraction for me. But so sorry y'all, my camera cut off for a second. But let's talk about distractions. Just make sure you are really aware of what's taking up most of your day, because the days are getting shorter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like our time here is getting shorter. You know what I'm saying? The days are winding down. They're moving by super quick. I feel like it was just 2020, and now we're almost through 2021, about to go into 2022. It's a whole new year. I really want us to just be mindful of what we give our attention to, because things are fighting for our attention all day. We're being marketed to constantly. You know, I don't know if you guys saw the new Nike commercial. But on this Nike commercial, it was like literally everything was going into shambles in the world. Like, the world was literally falling apart. Like, it was being destructed almost. And people, they had celebrities just worried about the shoes. They were okay. They were fine. And it's crazy that the people in the video, I think they were all black too, if I'm not mistaken. Go back and watch that commercial. But It looks like everybody was black, but it was all celebrities, and it's like they were just focused on the sneaker. For me, that commercial spoke volumes, because it's like we're worried about the wrong thing, right? The world is falling apart around us, and we're worried about drip. They were worried about shoes. It was so crazy. I'm like, wow, they put it right in our face, and we don't even realize it because we're so distracted all day. Like, they put everything in our face. They like show us everything before it happens. It's like what I think it's called, like, predictive programming. Like, we're distracted 24/7 for a reason, because if we know who we are and why we're here and what we're here to do, then we're not going to be distracted. We're going to choose to be focused on the Lord. And I had to get on here and talk about this today. So again, there's a couple of things I do. I don't have social media on my phone. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I just can't be distracted all day. I control what notifications I get anyway, so I can make sure that it's some positive notifications coming into my phone instead of some miss. I'm not into the news. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I'm not going to lie. I don't miss BMF. I don't miss Power. I don't miss none of that, because at the end of the day, those are my shows. You feel me? But so I understand you got to catch some of your shows, but just don't let it overtake you. Let that be something you do really in your free time. And I mean free time that you really don't have nothing else to do. If you got something that you need to be doing, something the Lord has put on your heart, something that he's been calling you to do, you need to be focusing on that first and then watch TV later. Some of these shows that we be watching, like, they be all out of control. They be really like programming our mind. Again, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Windows 10, that's why they got these Windows computers. Okay, that man knew something. He knows something that's going on, and the way that these screens have us captivated all day, it's not okay. It's not normal. So there was a show I was finna say, Lucifer. I don't know if y'all heard of that. I haven't watched it, but why would I watch a show called Lucifer? That shit don't even make no sense. Woo, God forgive me. That doesn't even make any sense. Why would I watch a show called Lucifer? The stuff that the media tries to put out to us, or whoever's really in charge, the stuff that they put out to us to try to make a mockery of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, make a mockery of God, make the devil out to be funny and to be a comedian. I had saw a cell phone commercial where the devil was sitting in the marketing room and he was making jokes and stuff. I'm like, why do we make the devil out to be a normal guy and to be, you know, regular and funny? Why do they try to, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like they try to take away the wow factor of him, so we're not surprised when he really shows his face and when he really shows who he is. We're not surprised by him, or we don't fear, you know what I'm saying, the things that he could do to us if we allow him to overtake us. It's so weird. So that's what I'm saying. Distractions are so real out here, for real. Like, people are just not focused on the right things at all. They are focused on something that's materialistic. They're focused on love, lust. They're focused on things of the flesh, things that we should not be caring about, because that's not what we're here on this earth to do. We're here on this earth to do something for real, to really make a difference before the Lord comes back. And get into your purpose, man. Like, just stop being distracted. Don't be a part of the problem. I'm telling you, do not be glued to social media all day. It is literally just an app. It is just a tool to keep us focused on the wrong things, right? Why do we care what everybody else is doing all day? We should be living our own lives and worry about what we're doing all day. People literally do it for the gram. A lot of times when people go out, they don't even have fun, because they're literally just trying to make it look like they're having fun on Instagram. Like, when I go on vacation and stuff, I don't even pull my phone out. I've been out of town a couple times this year, and I didn't even get on social media because why? I'm enjoying myself. I'm literally focused on the moment. Sometimes afterwards, I'd be like, dang, I didn't even get on social media, so I didn't get to capture that. But other than that, I'm like, I didn't miss it. You know what I'm saying? These people be so invested in your lives, they start to think they know you. You know what I'm saying? They start to think y'all people. They could say anything to you. They can judge you and stuff like that. Like, I don't give into other people's opinions of me. I had one girl ask me, like, girl, you ain't been on social media lately. Like, what do you do all day? Like, I have a life. I literally have things I do all day. Like, you think I wake up and I just sit around like, oh my God, I ain't been on social media all day? Like, no, I'm living my life. Like, if you got off of it, you probably could live your life too. It's super easy. Like, literally delete the app. That's where it starts. You delete the app, you can put it on something else when you want to look at it in your free time, but don't let social media overtake your life. Your whole life be passing you by because you're literally scrolling. Your interpersonal skills, you know what I'm saying, it takes a toll on those. People don't know how to talk to people, person-to-person interaction. Like, people don't know how to hold a conversation. You meet men, they be scared to talk to you, you know what I'm saying, because they so used to hopping in your DMs. What I cannot stand is somebody who sees me out, then they're going to DM me later and say, hey, I think I saw you this place. But you know you saw me. You was too scared to walk up to me. You'd rather send me a DM? That's so weird. Like, it's just weird. Like, I don't know why we're normalizing that. Like, I remember like meeting people online used to be a real thing, a real bad thing. Now we meet up with people on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, when have we normalized that? Like, when did that become okay? People literally die every day from meeting people on dating apps and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and falling victim to whatever kind of game they trying to run on them, and then the person ends up dying. Like, I don't want you to live your life behind a stupid mistake. I don't even know why I'm saying that right now. I don't want you to lose your life behind a stupid mistake. Do not be so thirsty to get some dick. Do not be so thirsty to meet up with a man. Do not be so thirsty to go on a date or anything that you end up losing your life behind one stupid decision because you're not thinking stuff through. Just don't be distracted. Stay focused on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? And that's getting closer to the Lord. Stay focused on being the best person you could be here in this life. Don't let social media distract you. Don't let the media distract you from what's really going on out here. Every time something big happens in the media, it is a distraction from what's really happening. There are people out here really getting taken and sold into sex trafficking. There's people out here who are not dying or passing away from the Rona. You know what I'm saying? The Rona is, I don't even want to go into that. I ain't even gonna go into it, but I'm telling y'all are being distracted from something that's so much bigger out here. Do your research. Okay, there's a reason I got on here today telling you not to be distracted, especially by social media, because that's the biggest distraction we have. But by shopping, by clothes, by shoes, by trips, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to, people go out of town half the time just to post on social media. That's not something you ever wanted to do. You did it for the gram. People go buy cars and clothes for the gram. They go buy shoes for the gram. They go buy jewelry for the gram. It is so sad that they do it for the gram. People buy followers for the gram. Stop worrying about how everything looks and start looking at reality. What is it? What is it? You know what I'm saying? So that's just food for thought today. You know what I'm saying? Don't be distracted. When you get up in the morning, try to pray instead of getting on your phone. Let's fill that in. Let's replace it with something else. Try not to get on social media. I do not even touch my phone. Like, I work from home right now, but when I don't work from home, I don't even touch my phone until I leave the house, because it's distracting you from even getting ready. People be late because they're on social media and stuff. I mean, it's just so much I could go into. But more of the stories, don't be distracted, okay? And if you don't think you're distracted, maybe you need to sit down and think about it, you know what I'm saying? Because people try to think they don't have a problem. Acceptance is the first step, or is it admitting? It's one of them two, you know what I'm saying? You go with it, whatever one works for you, okay? I wanted to go into a scripture, I forgot. So again, we're talking about being distracted. My first scripture is going to be from 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 12. Dear friends, do not be surprised at the fiery ordeal that has come on you to test you, as though something strange were happening to you. Okay, but rejoice in as much as you participate in the sufferings of Christ, so that you may be overjoyed when his glory is revealed. That means don't be surprised when things happen to you. That's going to happen to this life. And life, I'm telling you right now, the devil is roaming around. He is seeking who he could kill, destroy, you know what I'm saying, what he can steal. He is roaming around. He's putting you through multiple tests. Whenever you say something, you have to be tested, period. Okay, say I made a comment like nothing will ever take me away from the Lord. I start having test after test because, again, I said this in a previous video. The fight is for your faith. The fight is not for anything else in your life. The devil doesn't want anything but your faith. He's gonna use the things in your life to test your faith, because people like to question God when things happen to them. Like, these things are not just in the world. Like, these things are just things we can enjoy. This is not a right. These things are a privilege. It's not a right for me to have a cell phone. That's just a privilege that I have. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have cell phones. We have to be grateful for the things that we have, and then when we don't have them anymore, it's okay. We have to learn to cope without them, because at one point in time, people didn't have cell phones. That's just an example. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about anything in our lives. We have to make sure that we're focused on the bigger picture and not materialistic things. You know what I'm saying? These things that we're not going to take with us when we die. You know what I'm saying? So just don't be surprised when things happen to you, especially now that you are coming into the Lord. Like, you're gonna have tests. Nobody said in the Bible, like, people in the Bible had tests all the time. It's not like they were following God and they didn't have to go through no tribulations. Like, no, they still had to go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? They still had to prove themselves. They still had to do stuff. They still got to show that they are faithful to the Lord. It happens. You have to be tested. So as soon as you say something, don't think about, like, for real. When you say something, just know you will be tested. The devil will be like, okay, you beat lust. Okay, that's what you say. Let me see. Let me send somebody to you. Okay, you beat greed. Okay, well, here's $1 million. What are you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna get your 10%? It's just stuff like that. So just be aware. I do have one more scripture for you guys. It's also in 1 Peter. It's chapter 5. Verse 8, be alert and of sober mind. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings. So don't think things that are just happening to you. Things are happening to everybody. It's about how we choose to show the things that are happening to us. I choose not to be a victim of my circumstances. When something happens to me, I want to tell my story about it. I don't want to allow anybody else to tell my story for me. You feel what I'm saying? So don't let things happen, you know what I'm saying, to you. Let them happen for you. Take the lesson out of everything that happens to you. Don't be upset when something bad happens to you. You need to thank God and ask him, what is this test trying to teach me? Okay? And then you move accordingly from there. Everything that happens to you is for your greater good. All things work together for the good for those who love God and who are called according to his purpose. Quote me on that scripture that I just read. If I'm wrong, you know, whatever, I'm human. But for real, like, everything always works together for your good. Just think about that. It don't matter what bad happens, it's working for your good. I promise you. It's a bigger picture around us. You know what I'm saying? So just stay firm, stay devoted to God. You know, stay focused on him, because when you focus on God, you can't really see anything else. You can't really focus on the misery you're going through if you're focused on God, right? You can't focus on the bad things happening because you're focused on God. He is the best distraction there is, and he should be the only distraction we truly have in our lives, okay? Don't let these other things distract you. Focus on the Lord, and everything else will be great, okay? I promise you. Hopefully that really touched you today. Hopefully you learned something. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully you did learn something. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you got something out of this. You could tell them I said it. Next time I will have another word for y'all. So make sure you turn on that bell notification. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share this video if anybody needs to hear it. If you know somebody that's distracted, this is for them. Send it to them. But I will catch y'all next time. Y'all have a good night or day, whatever it is.